Blessed day everyone, my name is Micah Andujar from DSED English 3. So for today's video, we talks about the curriculum implementation. The next step after curriculum planning and designing is to implement it. So as a teacher, this is the one of the major roles that we do in school. So what is the curriculum implementation? Curriculum implementation refers to how the plan or officially designed course of the study is translated by the teacher into a syllabi, themes of work, and lesson to be delivered to students. So curriculum implementation means putting into a practice the written curriculum that has been designed into a syllabi, course of the study, curricular guides and subjects. It is the process where the learners acquire the intended knowledge, skills, and attitudes for them to function effectively in the society. According to the Ornstein and Hangstein in 1998, defined curriculum implementation as the interaction between the curriculum that has been written and planned and the persons who are in charge to deliver. The efforts and success of the implementation would be lie on the hands of the teachers. So to them, curriculum implementation implies the following. There are four. So number one, shift from what is current to a new or enhanced curriculum. Number two, change in knowledge, actions, attitudes of the person involved. A complete transition or shift from the previous to a new curriculum. Today, we are dealing with the millennials 21st century's learners wherein they are very literate when it comes to computers. Definitely, as a teacher, we have to upgrade ourselves with the latest knowledge and information. Attitudes being very strict to the student is not applicable before and after. That's why the DepEd is encouraging us to use positive discipline. Number three, change in behavior using new strategies and resources. Number four, change which requires efforts, hence goals should be achievable. So use different styles that will fit to the needs of the child. To address individuals' differences, we have the multiple intelligences. We also have the blended learnings, ICT integration, and etc. And according to the Lux and Lieberman in 1983, defined curriculum implementation is the trying out of a new practice and what it looks like when actually used in school system. In the classroom context, curriculum implementation means teaching what has been written in the lesson plan. It means using the plan as a guide to engage with the learners in the teaching-learning process with the end in view the learning has occurred and learning outcome has been achieved. In writing a lesson plan, we formulate objectives with the end in mind of what the students are expected to do, perform, or learn after the lesson. Again, we are after with the result of the learning. And now we move to the 6 curriculum stakeholders. Number 1, learners are the core of the curriculum. Learners have more dynamic participation from the planning, designing, implementing, and evaluating. Whatever curriculum we plan, learners are not just mere recipients of the curriculum. They are actually involved in the implementations. After all, learners together with the teachers put action to the curriculum. In planning the lesson, activities and strategies that we will use, we still consider the learners. Let's say you are handling the pilot and the lowest section. We plan based on the level of the students. Without the learners, curriculum is useless. So they can make or break a curriculum by their active or non-involvement. Number 2, teachers are curricularists. Teachers are stakeholders who plan, design, teach, implement, and evaluate the curriculum. Teacher influence upon learners cannot be measured. Better teachers foster better learning. As a curriculum developers, teachers are part of textbook, committees, teacher selection, school evaluation committee, or textbook and module writer themselves. So number 3, school leaders are curriculum managers. Principal and school heads too have important roles in curriculum implementation process in school. They should understand fully the need for change and the implementation process. They should be ready to assist teachers and students in the implementation. Communication lines should be open to all concerned should the school leaders lead in curriculum teamwork. Number 4, parents. Parents are significant school partners besides the students. Teachers and school administrators play an important role in curriculum implementation. Parents may not directly be involved in the curriculum implementation, but they are formidable partners for the success of any curriculum development in the abroad. So, school encouraging parents to engage in cooperation like Brigada Eskwela. Through this, parents will know the situation in the school. They can be top in the various activities like scouting and etc. And number 5, community as the curriculum resources and a learning environment. It takes the whole village to educate the children. Goods the statement of former First Lady Hillary Clinton. The school is extended school ground, a learning environment. All the barangay leaders, the elders, other citizens, and residents of the community have a stake in the curriculum. It is a bigger school community that becomes the venue of learning. It is a mutual reflection. The community is a reflection of the school influence, and the school is a reflection of the community support. And number 6, other stakeholders in curriculum implementation and development. In this, we have government agencies and non-government agencies. So, government agencies, some stakeholders may not have direct influence in the curriculum. These are agencies and organizations that are involved in the planning, design, implementation, and evaluations of school curriculum. So, trifocalized agencies that have regulatory and mandatory authorities over the implementation of the curricula. The agency that certifies and issues teacher licenses to qualify one of teach and affirms and confirms the appointment of the teachers in the public school. Local government units or LGU include the municipal government officially and barangay officials. And non-government agencies. Gawad Kalinga o GK is Synergia, an organization or foundation that supports basic education to elevate education through reading, science, mathematics, and English. So, Methersbank Foundation supports continuing teacher development programs. Non-government agencies are organizations and foundations that have the main functions to support education. So, why are we now implementing 13 years of basic education? So, the Philippines is the last country in Asia and one of the only 3 countries worldwide with a 10 years pre-university cycle. So, a 13 years program is found to be the best period of learning under basic education. It is also the organized standard for students and professionals globally. We are left behind by other countries when it comes to education. What has been done to get ready for K-12? Are we really ready for K-12? School year, universal kindergarten implementations begin. School year enhanced curriculum for grades 1 to 7 implemented. In 2013, K-12 enacted into a law. And 2014, curriculum for grades finished. There are 4 things to consider in implementing the curriculum. Number 1, classrooms. DepEd has built 66,813 classrooms from 2010 to 2013. There are 33,608 classrooms completed and undergoing constructions. In as of DepEd is planning to establish 5,899 senior high schools nationwide. As of June 22, 2015, DepEd has issued provisional permits to 2,847 private schools, set to offer senior high school in 2016. So the number 2 is teachers. From 2010 to 2014, DepEd has filled 128,105 new teachers items. DepEd is targeting two kinds of teachers. Number 1, those who will teach the core subjects, and number 2, those who will teach the specialized subjects per class. DepEd will hire 37,000 teachers for senior high school for 2016 alone. So the number 3 is textbook. Learning materials are being produced for elementary to junior high school. And the last, number 4, curriculum. The K-12 curriculum is standards and competence-based. It is inclusive and built around the need of the learners and the community. The curriculum is done and available on DepEd website. It is the first time in history that the entire curriculum is digitized and made accessible to the public. And that's all for today. Thank you everyone for listening. Keep safe and God bless.